Got it. And got it. I'm pretty sure I need to hit got it here also. And let me just come back to the meeting here and hit got it. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey here in Morocco at northwest of Maxim. How are you? We, 7HealStar.com, Astrology Firm, would like to welcome you all to our 7-day Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report. And I am here with my magnificent brothers in whom I am well pleased, and they are they are right. I know, right? It's like, is it mirrored? Is it not mirrored? And my bros, these are.
What you doing? I am Tamari Bay. I am how art thou today?
Regular. Time star
Mercury Hermano.
I know, right? Mercury Hermano. All righty. And
Islam, brother Shana L. All is well. And sometimes my bro also call me
Braveheart. Braveheart. All right, we like to welcome this without further ado, man. Let's just cut to the chase, right? I'm going to share the broadcast here. All righty. Show you guys our calendar that we compiled ourselves and we make every year ourselves, right? All righty, gonna take you on. Oh, I thought I hit the start broadcast. Apologies, I hit the stop. Boom, screen share. All right, there we go. Right, we're looking good, right?
Indeed.
Absolute Timon. Boom, shakalaka, TikToker. Don't stop her. Guys, check it out. We are here for the month that deals with. Oh, first and foremost, let's just. Always supreme honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All righty, guys, I'd like to welcome you to taking a viewing with our 7HealStar Astro Calendar, March Aries 2022 to February Pisces 2023. Quote, time never was when man was not, end quote. And we are quoting El Hajj Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And we are here for the month that actually has within it the earth sign Virgo, anciently and contemporarily ruled by Mercury, Virgo, the Virgin, right? With our sun. All righty. And also, the sun also ingresses and transits the air sign Libra, right? Termed the scales, which anciently the constellation was a much larger part of the Scorpion constellation, however, now termed the scales. That is like, wow, the Scorpion's claw and the scale connected. Look at that. Anciently and contemporarily ruled by Venus. So this is September 2022 that we are looking at. And guys, we are here for the 15th through the 21st. And for Thursday, which is the next day after this day, it's the 15th September 2022, right? And pardon me, I will be giving my diverse testimonies for those 4 transits there for the 15th. Brother Time Star Regulus Muhammad Bey, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey, will have those 6 transits there for the 16th. Brother Sean Alim Mel for the 17th for those 3 transits, as well as the 18th here for these 5 transits. Brother Sean Alim Mel will give his diverse testimonies. For the 19th Monday, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey has the 2 transits there. For those 6 transits during the 20th, and closing out for the 21st with just a moon trining Jupiter on a moment where the time equals a 6. Looky, Astro Cookie for the 21st. It is Brother Sean Alim L. And again, welcome you all. And I am going to actually come on back to the Zoom here, exit on out. I'm going to leave from this one here so I can monitor the YouTube chat and say my peaceful greetings to all you all there, hitting the OK. And let me get started and screen share with what's right behind me here on the wall, projected on the wall. And we can get our startings on there. Let me go to the YouTube and comes back to the meeting. All right. All righty. Let's share the screen here and share. All right, give the remote control to my beloved brother Terrell Tamari Bay. Automatically, and here we go, ski doski. All righty. So, okay, I didn't check the chat. Let me check the chat so this thing can go down. All righty. All right. So, guys, we are starting right here. Let me get a start on actually. Turn this down, right? All righty, beloveds. We are looking at the 16th September 2022, right? That is actually, let me go back one. We're actually looking at the 15th. Pardon moi. Going back to the 15th, right? And then I'll hit the next there. 15th September 2022. That is Thursday, right? His brother Terrell is going to have the Holy Day testimonies. So I have Thursday here, Expansion Day, right? The day where you guys will take your time and go to 7HealStar.com and go and cast your chart there, because we do have a free chart calculator. However, guys, make sure you schedule your mirror sessions with us. We would like for you to have everything that it is that you need. And we trust that, you know, there are people out there that completely respect what it is that we do. Firstly, being professional, internationally certified professional astrologers. First, being certified through our own free national press, and then recognized by one of, I know you guys like, why doesn't he say it? I have my purposes and my reasons for good measure, because we see that we're feeding a lot of people. However, they're not honoring us by giving us honorable mentions, and we should do though. That's first part in the love principle, and then truth would follow that. So not too many people are into telling the truth. They just want to, you know, take what we share and then and glean and then make their own little things. And it's not a problem with that. Actually, it's just that we recognize, let's just continue doing the work. So shout out to the International Professional Astrology Organization that, you know, looked at us and gave us a scholarship, right? And I was there on behalf of all of 7HealStar Astrology Firm. And I am always happy to do what it is that we do, and we share lovingly and accordingly. So guys that actually, you know, mothers and sons out there that actually, you know, have some real, you know, honor and respect in you, make sure you come to 7HealStar.com and get the experience that I guarantee you're not going to have anywhere else. Even though people think they can duplicate what it is that we do, they do not have the heart, mind, spirit, soul, or protocol that we have when we deliver what it is that we deliver. And I'm saying that respectfully. So if anyone is offended, I apologize for your soft ears in advance. And I am trusting that you will do better in developing your character so that you're not so offended when you hear truth, living truth. So with that being said, guys, 22 degrees Virgo, 35 minutes. We're having a solar ascendant conjunction here. And it's happening at 0600 hours, 52 minutes and 2 seconds. Looky, Astro cookie. All right. So that is for the 15th September, right? 2022. And what we're looking at here, guys, again, the sun obviously rules Leo. So while the sun is here at its sunrise, and of course, Venus is there in the 12th. All righty. We actually can see that before the sun actually gets to the 12th house, you guys can really be self-assertive actually, and make sure, you know, your heart and mind are in accordance and on one accord with each other. So you can be at one mindedness. So some people call it atonement, right? At one minute, right? Atonement. So with that being said, guys, what you can honestly and actually do is sincerely allow yourselves to really find the beauty in, you know, isolating yourselves. Sincerely find the beauty in isolating yourselves and allow yourself to really honor the artful breathing that you can do. And I said that like that because Venus in the 12th house has accidental dignity for me, very Piscean it can seem. So really allow yourself to enjoy the yoga that takes place with Brother Corey on Thursday. I didn't even mean for it to come out like that, but I just saw how Freestyle Wednesday does what it does. And with that, I yield the floor. I'm going to give short testimonies, guys, and save all that sauce for the 7HealStar mirror sessions and reports that we provide you all. So I'm going to make sure we cut to the chase here. So for my first portion to my diverse testimonies that I am to share, all righty, I have a solar lunar trine here, guys. We have a solar lunar trine to kick things off. We have Luna in its exaltation sign, Taurus. It's in the 11th house. So it's having a very Cancerian, Tauran, Aquarian type of vibe here, where we can allow ourselves to secure our values and share them eloquently, even via the internet or some electronic, right? Really be able to express ourselves in a way that we can be very creative, actually, and be very artful. Again, there's the word artful, because I'm seeing there, even still under the beams of the sun, actually, oh, hold on. Yeah, still under the beams of the sun, Venus. Venus and the sun there together just really allows me to see how we can just beautifully relate things that are on our heart and communicate them in a harmless fashion, provided our subconscious mind has, it has its place within proper sharing techniques, especially being exalted there in Taurus. So beautifully and creatively share what you mean to say. And with that, I yield the floor. My next diverse testimony will be given for a lunar Neptunian sextile. And this lunar Neptunian sextile is taking place at 0447 minutes on still 15 September 2022, right? Thursday. And now we still have Luna here in Taurus, all right? 24 degrees Taurus, 4 minutes. And I know that solar lunar trine was at 22, right? They both were partile at 22 degrees, 22 minutes, right? So there's your 2222, right? It's really amazing energy, right? Because we all know 8 twice equals a 7, right? I know 1 + 6, yeah. So with that being said, guys, we are really seeing that we can really institute some things in our joint ventures and shared finances or joint accounting efforts, right? Where all can account for that which they are really, expounding upon via analyzing what could seemingly be painful, however, is a great professor, right? So, they say some don't learn unless at a point of a sword. However, you can also find the positive beauty in that. If one was to see Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the lightning thief, Pierce Brosnan plays Chiron, all righty, which is the professor, right? And you guys could really allow yourselves to really institute those expansive things that were professed by the Egyptian adept, Prophet Noble Drew, and really allow your standing even within your subconscious mind to be exalted so that you can really see that you are providing a beauty that your local community would not be able to even share themselves without you even providing that which was freely shared with you. And I yield the floor. My next testimony is where I have a void of course moon actually taking place, right? So this is the last aspect that Luna makes before egressing Taurus prior to ingressing Gemini. And to look at this actually, right? Let's see, 8:58 to 15:58 gives me 7 hours, right? However, 16 is when Luna does its ingress into Gemini. So we're looking at 7 hours and 18 minutes. That's there's that 7 again, right? We're looking at, and you can check my math, brothers, correct me if I'm wrong. 7 hours and 18 minutes, Luna goes void, of course, after this transit here. We're having a lunar Plutonian trine here. So it's a lunar Plutonian harmony. All righty. You may find yourself dragging a little bit. And I don't mean like the youngins say, you know, Luna and Sun in the 8th just always makes me think that people are kind of like, yeah, I'm going to just nap a little longer. So what you can actually do with this energy is find a means to really transform the way that you are securing your energies at home. Maybe your new rest could be going outside, putting your feet on the grass, all right? And really allowing yourself to serve yourself by allowing Akashic downloads to occur when you allow yourself, Earth, and Sun make the energy exchange necessary so that you can actually transform those structures within yourself, because your first home is your body. The soul, the body is the home to the soul, and the soul is the home to the spirit mind, spirit man. Luna in the 8th there is really allowing that fated relationship between you and that cosmic Akashic record to have an electrifying result within inside yourself so that you can actually share within those joint accountings that you really wouldn't be able to really take a look at unless you really allow that Akashic flow to happen. You will find yourself really having some serious unvelations that really hit the heart. Your creativities will come to the forefront also. There will be many ideas that you will really find that will really allow your denial pertaining to your status, and you will really be able to take a stance innovatively within your own status, your own state pertaining to your mind, and really bring forth those things within your inner child that you may have been a little insecure about bringing forth. However, now you will embody and own that which you may even got teased for in a younger age. So with that being said, value who you are, relate that value, and care not what the people do, whether they, glean from you or speak harshly about you in public form. Continue to be who you need to be for your own growth, spiritual and character development. And with that, I yield the floor. After 7 hours, and 18 minutes, Luna ingresses Gemini at 1616 minutes, approximately 1615 minutes and 53 seconds from near the Baltimore Corporation, Maryland State Republic. All right. And Luna is making its ingress, no doubt, in accidental dignity in the 4th, right? But in the 12th sign from its rulership, right? Gemini is automatically the whole sign 12th house for Cancer. All righty. So what can really happen here is the ideas, again, things are going to seemingly come out of nowhere. You're going to have that moment of clarity, right? Very, thank God for granting me, like this moment of clarity, right? Very Jigga-ish, very J through Z, right? And it's interesting because, Jehovah is 180 reflection to Gemini, right? Which is Jupiter, right? Jupiter's rulership is Saturn. Sagittarius. So forgive me, it's Sagittarius. So honestly, even though I know Jupiter's clearly there in the 2nd house, Jupiter's initial rulership being that for Sagittarius, interestingly, from the 2nd house where Jupiter is in assistance with Neptune ruling over the 2nd, Jupiter's also ruling over the 11th. So just kind of utilizing that energy also, just really pointing out the fact that, guys, you can really, and I mean really see that you're having a means to not only see what your value is to yourself, but you'll be able to see what your value is to the collective. And that moon in Gemini will really allow you to find a way of really nurturing your thinking, and really that nurturing thinking will allow your self-esteem to kind of almost be impenetrable. However, that will only be based off of really securing yourself with being pure heart, being sincere intent, being love, being honor. And with that, I yield the floor to my beloved brother, in whom I am well pleased, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey. Islam.
So, alrighty. So we're looking at the holy days. It's Friday, the 16th of September, 1442, right? Or 2022. Sun's at 23 degrees Virgo, 34 minutes, right? So yeah, just really just hone in on that on nurturing yourself, as Brother Hassan just said, because most of these aspects that we're about to observe are happening before sunrise. So it's really essential to just really just take care of yourself. Listen to your temple or your body, whatever you want to call it. And really take care of yourself, because I'm sure the body is speaking, speaking to us all. So literally and genuinely nurture yourself for longevity purposes, of course, and to avoid certain ailments or physical ailments, because that's heightened around this time. So just take care of yourself in all formats, not just physically, mentally, emotionally. Yeah. So with the first aspect that we're going to look at is the moon's going to trine Jupiter, right? All right.
Really?
It should be a sextile. Sextile Jupiter.
Pardon.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh
yeah. Moon's in Gemini, Jupiter's in Aries, right? So
yo, did you see that just now? That is so bananas.
what happened?
I think we're here.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Hit a
Get
time.
some moons. What you say, bro?
I said he had a time skip real quick.
Yo, bro, because I was already ahead and didn't even recognize it. That's the thing. I do that sometimes, though.
Islam. Look at that. Yeah, so the moon's in the 11th, 5 degrees, 5 minutes. Jupiter's in the 9th. Accidental dignity, 5 degrees, 5 minutes in Aries. Yeah. This is a psychological review, or astrological review, so to speak. The things you've been studying are just starting to make sense. This is the aha moment with Moon sextile Jupiter. You may call this could be one of the moments where you can get a call from one of your close friends and they just tell you about something that they just discovered, and it's it's very beneficial for the people within your claws, so to speak. Yeah, this is a very intellectually expanding moment, because like I said, it's the aha moment. Can definitely be, like I said, expecting a call that's going to initiate or just ignite something that you may have already been, studying or contemplating, or you could have just had that thought and then there's the confirmation, like at this moment type deal. But specifically, you should really consider talking to like your close friends, or your mother or your elders, grandmother maybe, and getting some information about your bloodline, like where you come from, and what how you can track back certain things just based off of localities or geography, where they were. That could be something that get you on a search to go on a travel. It's just people are looking to find out, you know, where their people were, where they may be buried. That could be a possibility as well. So to speak, finding that burial ground, I guess. Right? Yeah. This is an intellectual pleasing moment. So just really listen to your dreams, because of course, like I said, this is a before the sunrise. So if you're not, you know, a early bird or someone who's up around this time, just pay attention to what the dreams that you had when you rise. Yeah, it'll be very informing and inspiring, I'm sure. Also quite, you know, maybe a little bit unsettling, but it'll be inspiring. Yes. I'm just fucking shattering your whole reality. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. The moon's gonna trine Mercury. Yeah, so that's that call, right? Mercury's in Libra. In 6 degrees, 48 minutes, it's retrograde. And the moon is in Gemini still, of course, 6 degrees, 48 minutes. Moon's in the 10th.
Correct.
Moon is in the 10th. It is. And Mercury is in the 2nd. So yeah, those dreams from on high is just it's moving the spirit. It's just everything that may have been a temporary sense of stability. That shit is not a stability anymore, in a sense. You know, with the mental stabilities and the sense of comfort is having a whole reconfiguration. With the moon being in the 10th and Mercury being in the 2nd, we're just specifically talking about how we feel, or things that we may possess, so to speak, or control or own. And, you know, funny enough, brother Sean, there you are. This could be that little trine or that trinity for, you know, they're just missing the 6th house, right? But yeah, and Saturn's there. Yeah, and look at Saturn in the 6th. Yeah, so this is again that what the elders said in times past is starting to make sense again. You may be relaying those messages to some close friends, and they may look at you as like this old man, but you're just, you know, you're young though. That could be that energy. But yeah, it's really a lot of constitutional conversation. Jurisprudence is at the forefront. Specifically law at large, because Mercury and Libra, it's like we have to balance what's going on between the community and or the people at large, because we the people are the government. So like, whom are we saying is the government, right? So then that formality or that whole rearrangement is being realized, and now unity is being displayed. Of course, it's always there. Unity is always there, but it's happening a little bit more sporadically. It's in all these different places, the same sort of thing, you know. And it's like I said, it may be unsettling to some, but it's also refreshing. It's very refreshing, because you may be trying to get away from something that you can't get away from. I don't know. Yeah, but just be open to changing your mind. Yeah. So then we're gonna move on to Venus. Is gonna square Mars, right? That's at 1448, so that's a little later in the day. Those two aspects were a little earlier, right? But we got Venus in the 8th. Oh, look at you, Sean, you got it. Venus in the 8th and Mars is in the 6th. All right. You muted, bro. What'd you say?
I said, don't worry, there's gonna be another one.
Another one.
You're just You're just horrible.
Only one more. That's it. Only one more.
Only one more. It's fine. You're hilarious. So yeah, they look at love and war are at a meeting. Right? And Saturn. Oh wow. Saturn's in the second house. Goodness gracious. Saturn's ruling the first. Yes. Woo, this is interesting. Yeah, a lot of people are definitely quitting their jobs, that's for sure. Also, unfortunately, that could be based on some sort of injury, harming the hands of some sort. Yeah, so definitely be careful with the sharp objects with this Venus square Mars. Whoa.
Point it
Yeah.
out.
Oh, what's up?
Point it out.
Yeah, I just gotta process that though. Hold on. Venus in the 8th house, right? 14 degrees, 23 minutes. The Mars in the 6th. Yeah, just the people you're close to and you care about, do your best to watch how you communicate and watch what you say, because emotions are a little bit iffy here or triggered here, sensitive, so to speak. Everyone's sensitive. However, the capacity of that is different, of course. But here with this Venus square Mars, there's a lot of tension with relationships, work, where one's working or where they have been placing their energy specifically, not just like the job, right? So then Mars, like that's the Mars and Gemini, that's the ones you're closest to, siblings, close friends, people you grew up with from the past. So yeah, there may be some just some reconciliation that need to be spoken about or had within the group dynamic. It's like, where'd you get that book? Where'd you get that information though? And you're like, I'm like, well, why aren't they here too though? Like, like type deal. That's like the people, the students are asking questions. Yeah.
I love Mercury questions.
Yeah, right. Me too. Well, students always ask questions, right? I think we're always students, but whatever.
Yeah, we're life.
Yeah, every day is every day. But anyway, Mercury in the 9th, yeah. So it's questions being asked, and there can be some if the dishonesty is there, because the next aspect that we have, Sun opposed Neptune. Yeah, man, it could be a lot of tension being displayed, ruffling some feathers, So like the sincerity is key. Just be honest, no need for deception, no need for lies, because the honesty will just is eradicating and reconciling all tension. even if that honesty is disrupting or hurtful in a sense, it also is showing in the sense that you care about this being, in a sense. It depends on what the conversation is, but honesty is always the goal, no matter what. Right. So moving on, Sun opposed Neptune. This is happening at 1820. Sun's in the 7th. Okay, goodness gracious, Neptune's in the 1st. All right. Yeah. Venus squares Mars. That was Venus ruled the 7th house. The 7th house cusp right now is fucking Virgo. My goodness. Oh, golly. Yeah, man. So just honesty, is key here. Also just really doing the things that you love to do and not being forced to do something based off of who you relate with, or the people you're usually around. It's basically the time to like stand up for your values, stand up for the things that you like to do. So you love astrology and your friends think it's occult and devilish or whatever. It's like,
Fuck 'em.
what?
I mean, my apologies.
No, what'd you say, bro? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, oh yeah, fuck them. Because fuck them, that's why.
Yeah. I'm just serious.
Yeah. It's but also respectfully, you can literally reconcile and show them like the pride question of astrology is a cult. Blah blah blah. It's like, well, did you celebrate your birthday this year? Or, you know, no, I don't even celebrate my birthday. It's like, oh well, did the sun rise today? You know, it's just like you can find some sort of way to reconcile this illusionary aspect or outlook pertaining to whatever the subject matter may be. It can even be the Sims, even though some people like to say that this is like the Sims and stuff like that. Okay. But okay, so in a way we can contrast that or reconcile that. All right, this sure, but one thing's about the Sims or with video games, you don't die and come back in that same shell, right? Reconcile right there. Boom. What's the argument? Whatever. You can do whatever. It's fine, but it's all about, again, reconciling differences. That's Sun opposed Neptune. There's a lot of illusory talk. You know, things may seem muddy, but with discernment and diligence, you know, you'll be able to see through the rose-colored glasses, so to speak, or you would take off the rose-colored glasses if you're wearing them. It's pretty much that energy. So with this, just really go to a bowling alley, okay, or go see a film with your close friends. I still haven't gone bowling, so I'm gonna keep talking about it. And this is also, you know, Neptune. You know, that's bowling. You know, the feet. They put on the bowling shoes or whatever. It's very lights and stuff. Strobe lights. Is that what they call it? LED lights, whatever. Yeah, that's that energy. So do something that brings you peace, and don't overindulge because you'll regret it on Saturday.
Yeah, strobe lights is the blinking lights that blink so fast that it makes everyone look like they're on beat.
Oh yeah, no, not those. Not strobe.
It makes our sons and daughters.
But no, it's funny though. Actually, no, because there's a bowling alley out here. I haven't been there, but I was told, hearsay, but I was told that they have it's like a 70s night or 70s bowling night every, I don't know, blue moon or whatever.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's different, right? That's very Sun opposed Neptune, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because you're putting a light on a structure that may be a little different, you know, because Pisces is some people look at it as two seahorses, right? And we know like seahorses are like, was one of few species that actually, you know, the males do the gestation. And I think in the 70s was when, you know, that, you know, men and women had their hair long, to kind of just put that in there.
Yeah.
And you may find a lot of, you know, beings from the 70s who may have been more aware of like the sons, you know, more aware of caring for the little ones than maybe in other generations prior. But they were maybe a little more militant, a little more, I'm going out and I'm bringing home the bacon or whatever, or vegan bacon. And then that way they can, you know, now newly institute themselves in a way where they can take steps in, you know, allowing a detailed relating that will occur, where interestingly, even what you have here, brother, like both house dispositors are within the houses that they're ruling.
Right. Yeah, I did peep that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what can really take place here is, this is a beautiful reflection. However, that blast to the past energy, yeah, I'm totally feeling that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, even when you said it, I was like, a 70s themed bowling night. I mean, I would just love to be there just for the ambiance, just to see what it would look like.
Yeah, straight aesthetic. It's the aesthetic. Yeah.
Like, do we pull up in a station wagon with the
right? Or the van, the Volkswagen? It has to be orange with the little trim or the sunflower on it.
Yeah. And I mean, are bell bottoms allowed?
Hey, you definitely had to wear the bell bottoms. You have to.
Gracious, man, that would be so cool. Like, I mean, well, see, I got locks. I couldn't do the fro thing, but it's like, could we? Do you put on a fro wig? I'm really kidding.
Definitely gotta have a floral. You gotta have a floral shirt. You know. Yeah,
with like the first 3 buttons open. Right? No, okay. I yield, bro. I'm ready for your next testimony.
Yeah. Just really do the things that you love to do with that Sun opposed Neptune, but don't overindulge, and be careful with your objects. Be careful with the objects. All right, so now here we got Moon and Mars conjunct in Gemini, 14 degrees 30 minutes. They are in the second house. Yeah, so moving is essential. We're just cleaning. Cleaning is big here. 2051. Aromatherapy would be beautiful. Light a candle. Your diffuser. Put frankincense in there. Yes, frankincense and a pinch of peppermint. That'll bring some bliss. But yeah, this is a pleasing energy. So that's Sun opposed Neptune going with that Moon conjunct Mars. This is a pretty active energy. So yeah, definitely creative arts in some way. Like, if you aren't just relaxing watching film, keeping like working with your hands is probably, that's just the energy. Like, and all sorts, pottery. Some people could be, it's just learning those things too, like learning pottery, learning how to sew, or sewing, learning gardening, or gardening itself. Just the gardening right now may just be flourishing because of things that's just the in-home garden. I mean, specifically, but the new gardeners, so to speak, are or the new students at large. You know, the things that they are new at, the new studies, or not even the new studies, but things that they've always been interested in. And they've gone back to the old studies or old information or old notes, poetry, rhymes, whatever. Going back to old documents and stuff like that. And it's again that aha moment. And now you could be formulating new courses now or workshops, so to speak, like hands-on shit though, like sewing specifically, pottery, like I said, even boxing, really, martial arts, sparring could be great, and not in it doesn't have to be aggressive. It could be just sparring, right? Putting on the gloves and just who touches who, right? Defensive footwork, just really working on the basics. It's going back to the basics to get to the next level, because you already really know certain things. So now you want to go back and test your what you know. That's basically where we are at collectively. We're testing ourselves and then putting ourselves out there for criticism. That's what you do when you're a master, so to speak. And we're all masters. So we're finding that courage and that ability to be more stern and firm in what we really know to be true. Yeah, so stand up for that. And move accordingly. Don't be moved by someone else's words or thoughts or beliefs. You know, stand firm. and specifically don't be so what they call it, triggered. Oh, I'm triggered, whatever. Let that be a motivating factor, so to speak. Love or fear. Yes. So next aspect, Moon's going to square Venus. So that's that energy, it's like you don't want to do too much. Mother can be telling daughter, and daughter doesn't want to listen. Mother, you're not fun like her. It's like the stepmother is funner than the mother. Yeah, it sucks. So yeah, Moon in Gemini. 14 degrees, 44 minutes. Venus in Virgo. 14 degrees, 44 minutes. Venus is in the 5th. Moon's still in the 2nd, right? So yeah, we're finding some inspiration within the creative blockage, so to speak. Like or we may be being inspired by the children's awkward way of learning or doing something, so to speak. It could just be a recognition of like, well, maybe I did that as a child, or I wonder if I did that as a child. Just observing, your niece, your nephew, or again, someone close to you. It could be that observation to like reconcile or stop a unnecessary argument based off of a child just being a child. That's that sort of energy with Venus and Sun being in the 5th house, and Moon squaring Venus. So like just some sort of tension within the value system and how someone may want to go to Panera and the other person wants to go to Wasabi because it's more entertaining. Right? So now there's a conflict on where we want to be and who wants to eat what. So reconciling that, we can just split up and meet back at the house or whatever. Just the moment here is like to find ways to work through the balance or work through the tension to find the balance, right? Because it's not always sunshine and rainbows, right? It's not every day that it's like that. So this Moon square Venus can be that reality check, and it can have one, reconcile and go back to their childhood to see and observe how they may have been raised and how they may want to help, the children, the unborn generation now, or again, the ones closest to them now, the children specifically. And also mother and grandmother, elderly people, our elderly kin definitely need assistance right now. So it's imperative for us to act on that and, put our pride aside, I would say, because they more than likely won't be here much longer. So we should cherish that and, spend that time with them. So yeah, with that energy, just be open to everything not going your way sometimes. Islam, I yield.
I would like to say also, before we yield to our beloved brother Sean Alim, just looking at the live chat, JL, peace and greetings to you.
Islam.
Islam. Love nobles, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And
Islam.
Mother Energy, divine.
Mother Energy's there. I love her.
She had said, this is true Islam. It's the sewing reference that you had said. She says she's been getting up, going right into her soul room, loving it. And she even laughed at something there with an LOL there in the chat. And we thank you all for interacting with us. We really appreciate those that sincerely come by and really enjoy our presentation. As we're doing a community service 90% of the time what we do, and offering a 990 unit service for way less than that, guys. So, get your loved ones to get a mirror session. All righty. Get your loved ones to get a right? Mental magician report. It's just for starters, it's really good to start at the mirror and a mental magician report so you can get a little feel for yourself, because we're doing these things in lieu of, really in harmony with, not even in lieu of, in harmony with man know thyself and thy father God Allah. And that really denotes, if we, give the denotative response on that, or the denotative outlook on that, it's mind, know yourself, and the process which mother chose to call upon all balanced law pertaining to the zodiac. All right, that's what man know thyself and thy father God Allah is. All righty, so with that, I and we yield the floor to our beloved brother, in whom we're well pleased, Brother Sean Alim L. Islam.
Islam, bro, Islam. All righty, we are at Saturday. This is September 17th, and we've got sunrise here. So the sun is still, transiting Virgo, closing out, about to ingress into Libra soon. So, and on a Saturday, this is just a great day to really, just kind of structure, organize, like any details, balance, or cleanse your energy, go ground, all those type activities that really just deal with Saturn when it comes to responsibility, status, and this responsibility, just kind of finishing the details up while that's transiting. And I will get into the first aspect. So what we got first? We've got Luna trine Saturn. Muy. All righty. So let's see. Luna in the 9th in Gemini. All right, we've got Saturn in the 5th.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Aquarius. 5th. All right, so this is a trine. This is happening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. All right, so Luna in the 9th, Saturn in the 5th. This right here is it's like somebody or the energy is going to be about kind of like breaking out of the generational family patterns here. Moon in the 9th, so that's just really studying or having conversations with your siblings, or it's like possibly studying with your siblings, like doing astrology or doing tarot, or even going to get a reading together, or maybe just watching some films from your early childhood or your early home that's now really going to kind of resonate with you in a different way. Saturn the 5th is retrograde, so that's all about going within yourself to really remove any creative blocks that one might have, or just really able to step back. So this is also stepping back too, like maybe having a conversation with one's mother, or just some women about just your early like upbringing and structure here. Like you're really able to start seeing how at different points of your life different things happened, and they were all for a different reason, as it is just continue to build you up. It's like when you're making a trip, you're taking a trip and you've got to take certain turns and exits, because everything is not always a straight path. So you're just enjoying this journey with these different turns and exits that is occurring. And let's see, vertex in the 6th. So yeah, you're meeting some people. You're meeting scenic beings, probably at work here. If you're a server, if you're front of the house, hostess or host, like front of the house manager. This is like really having a conversation with someone, definitely older, or possibly even someone younger. Because you'll probably see something of yourself in them, and or you'll just see them doing something. And you're really like, I'll have this sense of inspiration. So really just communicating, doing what needs to be done for your, not only for your nurturing of yourself, but the structuring of just your love life and your creative. How do you get creative? What subconsciously is coming up for you when it pertains to romance or just travel or study. So if you can't, go what they would say, to a foreign university or a foreign country, quote unquote, that you can really just look up and use the internet to really find the books or pictures or studies or whatever that you're looking for to bring you this sense of foreign knowledge, foreign cultures to your home. And that's really going to heal your home because the fourth house is the 12th from the 5th. So you'll really be able to just heal your home and yourself and, just your loved ones, your generational patterns. Like I think that was Brother Jack was talking about, tracing back your bloodline. Or it might have been Brother Sign, tracing back your bloodline. So you're really able to, just know who you are, what you can do with the astrology here. But, for those that want a little bit more, it's like, where did I come from? Who was like my great grandpa and all that.
Two things.
That's
Yes, it was Jag and excellent. Yeah, because when I was looking at this, I was like, man, people are gonna try that exotic restaurant. They're like, should we? No, let's go next week. This, like, you know what I mean? Let's go next. No, they're gonna this. Yeah. On the 17th is when, or even the 16th. This is when people are going to be brave enough to go and try that exotic food that they were biased about or prejudiced about. I yield.
It's like, going to we're going to go to this hibachi restaurant because they've got like a fish pool in there or something in the floors, something really grand and kind. And yeah, Gemini and Aquarius. Yeah, this is like able to really find that peace within yourself and just your mind, just being aware of just everything that comes up, right? When it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to your emotions, like what is it about your mind that needs to be cleaned out? And that's a great time to really take advantage of it with this trine, even though you might possibly feel lazy and feel like, not anything needs to be done. But it's just the harmonious energy to really just organize what, triggers you, what gives you anxiety, or what, about your mind that could be improved on. That could really just like organizing your mental processes and thoughts will really help you relate to yourselves and other more. So that, you can just stay in the flow and not feeling like you're being lost at sea in your own mind. And I'll yield for the lunar Saturnian trine. And for my next aspect, we'll get into Luna making a square partile with Neptune. Let's see, we got Luna, still hanging in the 5th. Okay. Neptune is at 24 degrees Pisces in retrograde in the 2nd house. All right, so this is some kind of like self-worth, possessions, and a challenge with your creativity and self-care. So I would say with this aspect here, this is like not beating yourself up from being able to buy like what they say, quote unquote, like expensive or fancy things, that can make you feel that we would feel like would bring validation to us. So it's like, matter of fact, it's like me last year, Brother Sign. You remember when we did that Hori on my laptop? And he's like, you don't have to go get the best one, but you don't want to get the cheapest one either. So this is what this aspect really is here with Luna and Neptune, because you're wanting to communicate, you're chatty, you're curious. Neptune in the 2nd is like, you're not sure, definitely within here, like feeling unworthy here. So this is just a aspect opportunity to really get into your emotions and just the higher emotions, the higher subconscious, just of your life and reality here. So what is it about the daily routine that really needs to be changed, or what is it about yourself that you could not be giving the nurturing, the charity to yourself here? Because before we can really truly give to others, we have to pour into ourselves. So the challenge here would be pouring into oneself and not wanting to pour out into others to avoid something about yourself. With this aspect here in Pisces and Gemini, so it's like love and universal wisdom, communication. So just be able to communicate, or just ask questions. Don't be fearful of asking questions because you feel like you would look, as they would say, like stupid or, whatever sense. Just be okay with asking questions, especially when it comes to just feeling and knowing that there's more to the eye, and just don't be okay with asking questions. Because when you ask questions, you'll figure things out, or the response that you could get could answer your own question that you knew, but you just wasn't sure of yourself. And I'll yield for the Luna squaring Neptune.
And be okay with not knowing the answer to something too. How about that?
Exactly. Yeah. We, don't have to know everything. We are not all know it all. Like if we was a know it all, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have any more sums to solve if we didn't know it all. So be okay with just not knowing. I mean, there's vast upon vast amounts of information.
Because what's to be recognized is there is a spirit that comes to teach you and remind you of all things.
Islam. Always be a student.
Islam.
Ciertamente.
Islam. We got next a lunar solar challenge. So another conscious and subconscious challenging aspect. And this is coming off of the trine. I think that had occurred beforehand with the aspect, if I'm correct. Let's see.
Yeah, I think I had the trine, the solar lunar trine. But that was my first testimony.
Mm-hmm. So now from just feeling harmonious now, or just what was working now, it's once again time to review just how we or one feels about themselves and what's going on. So Luna is in Gemini, Suns, and Virgo. And we know that Virgo and Gemini are the, they say like the sister signs, or quote unquote, however you like to look at that. So, Mercury's in the 7th too. In Libra, definitely still not clear communication. That's Venus and Mercury here. So Sun's got the final say so over how we communicate when it comes to justice and just how we organize and love and relate here. So this is like a Mercury's got rule over the 4th too. So yeah, Sun's got the total final say so over just our actions and our subconscious, our communication and writing. So this is really just really start organizing. Like if you I've kind of feel like sluggish or just can't find things, like maybe the home cleanse, just organizing, cleaning, boxing everything, really just doing the details here. This will really be great when it comes to, like I said, your home. When it comes to yourself, how do you consciously express yourself that you're aware of, and what are the emotions or just inner thoughts that happen? So it's taking care of this. And oh wow, Vertex is in the 7th too. So yeah, this is I'm gonna definitely say be mindful of like any past beings that would try to come into contact with you. But I think whether you talk to them or you don't, you're really able to see just all the things that might have not been clear. Yeah, 7th house. So yeah, or even just reviewing contracts. Like you're seeing something that's going to be like displayed on the internet or just being talked about, and you're going to review it and really see like, hey, wow, this was what I, kind of saw, but I'm doing like, I did the research and yeah, it applies to me too. So, yeah, definitely just be open to, just making the changes and really just kind of making mental notes of how you communicate, the changes that you would like to see, and kind of just sitting back and just watching how things move when you either think about it or when you write it down, and really just kind of sit back and let things become clear. Because I said Venus and Mercury are, not clear right now, not all the way clear. So just be patient and just let things come to you. And with that, yeah, Saturn's right there in the 12th and it's joy. So yeah, somebody's like about to go get like a tarot reading or something, trying to get the quote unquote tea on somebody.
Fail.
Or just snooping, through social medias and all that. Like
fail. Because your intention is not intentioned properly. Fail.
This is the reviewing all terms and conditions of all contracts. Literally. I yield.
Paper, mental, or your beings around you.
Islam, bro, got me, bro. I'm so mango and banana right now.
Ciertamente.
Gracias.
So, yeah, and it's on a Saturn day too. So, yeah, really meditate or like listening to some meditation music or try that breathing practice you saw or heard of, just something like that to really balance. Because you're in a battle with yourself. So just find balance and be still. And I'll yield. What you saying, bro?
And make all those major transactions early.
Yes, because Luda will be void of course after this. So 7.
10:07.
10:07. 10 hours and 7 minutes. Gratitude.
You are welcome, bro.
For that, no major purchases. But hey, put your mirror session and mental magician report in the cart and just see how it feels knowing that you're about to get some very healing information to you. Just let that soak in.
How does it feel? Hashtag Paula Campbell, right? So too many people don't know Paula Campbell. That's one of those local artists near the Baltimore Corporation. It's just when you said it just made me think about it. How does it feel? All right, anyway, I yield, bro.
Or the D'Angelo.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, all right. We on the Sunday, the solo day. All righty. So, Soul's at 25 degrees Virgo. Right. I could probably do a little quick search while I'm right here without having the bros pull that up. I can. And that will be coming up soon on Labrum, the fixed star with the Holy Grail. Interesting. The likeness of Venus and Mercury. So, wow. Let's see. Spiritual ideality, spiritual intelligence, salvation through fall from grace. So that is at 2650, about 26 degrees, 51 minutes. That fixed star Labrum is at.
We're so in the 14th mansion, right? Christian. I said we're so in the 14th lunar mansion, right? Christian ministers, all that stuff, right? I know.
I'm thinking too. Yeah, Mercury's in retrograde too. Yeah, if you haven't been paying attention, just watch how things are really coming out. This is sunrise, so instead of like checking your phone or really just kind of wake up and try like remember your dreams here, or write them down, or just breathe, stretch. Something in those matters while the sun's still transiting Virgo, or just wake up and like clean something or just rearrange something, even if it's one thing. During the sunrise and while things are closing out, Mercury's in the first. So yeah, just pay attention to yourself and your body, and what's in balance, what is out of balance. And I will get into the first aspect, which will be a lunar ingress.
May I add to your wisdom, brother Sean, on the
Indeed, broski.
Like, probably just gonna paraphrase Prophet Noble Ali here. If you can't remember a dream, right? When you had a dream, you having trouble remembering it, just put your forehead on the pillow, and it'll come back to you. I yield the floor, bro. Islam.
And be patient as it happens. It's not going to just happen instantly.
Right.
I'm gonna put my head. Oh wow! This immediate flash. That's what happened. Goodness.
I yield.
Islam. Oh, we got a lunar ingress in the 11th. And Cancer. All righty, interesting.
I got you, bro. You know I got you. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right, so Cancer ingress. Lunar ingress in Cancer in the 11th.
Hold on 1 second, brother Sean. I got you, bro. Hit the you already know. Hit the apply the date button. Okay, go to the one more down, right there, to the right. One over to the right. Excellent. Hit the apply date under the date. And then this is a square, right?
That's the ingress. Yeah, but he got Moon square Jupiter, yeah.
Next, right? Or pre, you don't pre.
Shit. Yeah, it's next. Shit. Excuse me.
What you got? What you got?
Be
Boom,
good.
shaka. Yeah, 1338. There you go.
We're good.
There you go.
We're good. There you are, Sire. There you are.
Oh, wait, so I need to go back, sir.
Oh, you need to go back to the Moon in Cancer, Sire.
Yes, yes.
Sire, it was there, Sire. What do you say, Sire? Oh my goodness, Sire, I gotta go back.
He does have a lunar ingress, doesn't he?
Yes, he was there.
You could leave it there, and I can just go in from here with that.
No, Sire.
No, okay.
No, Sire.
We want to see
Okay.
South Wednesday.
I got you, Sire.
Because we ain't in control, we in the flow.
Let me go back, Sire.
We self-law and master the Freestyle Wednesday.
Freaking no pad, no pen.
Well, there you go. That's it.
Great. So we have a lunar ingress, right? And this will be occurring Sunday, the soul day, at 0300 hours, 59 minutes and 1 second from the Baltimore Corporation. So very, very early or late, whatever you would like to call it. Early for the morning birds, late for the night owls, right? That's the 11th house. So yeah, for the Baltimore Corporation for this. I would say for this ingress, that will set the tone for the next 2.5, 3 days, degrees in the 11th. Yeah, this is about home. So this will definitely be having conversations within your friend groups just about your home life. Really bringing a social awareness to your home, or just really finding ways to bring justice to yourself. And that will come through by nurturing here. And really just listening to the waters within your mind. A lot of the collective will really be seeing that things they think or that they feel to know to be true, whether they feel it through their heart or just have insights from their mind's eye, there really be seeing like a synchronicity part within their friend groups. Like someone will bring some lunch or something that someone was wanting to do or go get, and they be like, "Oh, hey, wow, I was just really thinking about that." Or like, let's say, like the son does something at the home, right? Changes something, and the mother mistress consort gets home and just really amazed by what was done, or just like even getting like, I want to say like a electricity upgrade or something like really designed
Wow.
with like electricity or something like that.
Bro, I didn't even have that conversation with you, and I'm just gonna say yes. I yield.
Yes.
That's amazing, bro. I yield.
This one, that's awesome. All right, so yeah, this is really once again, as I said earlier, you know, we've got Venus and Mercury really under the beams kind of combust. So just make note of how you feel and how you relate. And even though this, you know, combustion is happening, things aren't as clear. Mercury is retrograde. So if you're clear within yourself, then you'll be clear with everything and everyone outside of you. And if they're not clear about themselves, you will be able to communicatively and gently nurture them and give them the proper advice for them to really help see things within themselves. So that if someone's at your neck, you know, instead of, you know, wanting to battle or fight back or whatever, you know, you can take that energy and really help them see themselves. It's kind of like that mirror, you know, putting that mirror up and they will see within themselves, and you didn't have to get out of character here. I guess finally with this lunar ingress in Cancer, yeah, just be open to feeling why you feel the way you feel. Yeah, just be open to feeling the way, be open to find out why you feel the way that you feel, so that you can always know what's real and what isn't. And let's see, anything else going on here? I don't know. Luna's just feeling strong, so really, yeah, just listen to your emotions, and you know, don't dismiss those because of others. It's really listen to the way you feel. Listen to your body, and the more that you will start paying attention, especially for these next 2 to 3 days, degrees, you'll really see kind of like how the body knows things before the mind does sometimes, and you'll be able to really just get to know higher and lower self. And I will yield and get into the first aspect. And what we got here? We got Moon and Guru.
See,
Moon and Guru.
Morning Guru. Chandra y Guru.
Moon and Guru. Ooh, that's 3rd and 7. Love each other, and in relationships, don't do no kung fu. Remember that time Brother Sign said, "Bro, what you doing eating tofu?" I'm like, "Oh, it tastes good, but I won't."
Yeah,
what
that
do you do?
get grown men titties.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You want to deal with
it?
I don't want grown man titties or grand chic bellies. You know?
Oh,
Grand
All right, so let's see. Luna's in Cancer.
Also, it's a lot of aluminum in that tofu, so people are going to end up with, you know, high aluminum deposits in the brain is the cause for dementia. I yield.
Islam gratitude.
I ride in eddies. Look out.
Mm-hmm.
Jupiter and Aries in the 3rd. We got Luna and Cancer in the 4th. Jupiter is in retrograde, so I would say for the suns, whether you're in partnerships or business, really just be open to listen to what Mother has to say. I think she really has some interesting things that she's been either pondering on or keeping to herself. It's like an opportunity to see 3rd house. Yeah, expands your mind here. Moon in Cancer, yeah, in the 7th. Yeah. So really be open to, for one, getting to know yourself for those partnerships. And like I said, if you're always single, get to know yourself is the most important part. So getting to know yourself so that now you can nurture yourself with wisdom. But Jupiter's in Aries, so it's going to be expanding your mind and philosophies here. And in the third, I'm getting like somebody's going to be argue with somebody like while they travel. I'm getting like couples arguing. Probably like over something silly, but really just
I rebuke that.
Not it's like couples being like on a trip or travel or somewhere and just like kind of just not operating in love, really. Third and seventh, short travels, partnerships. Also, someone could be the collective really is going to be about expanding their subconscious. So
chapter 28 verse 3 for you couples out there.
Islam.
To the sun specifically, chapter 28 verse 3.
So the communication isn't all the way clear. So just be open to reading literature.
Koran.
Like CM Bay said in his literature. I think it's Clock of Destiny 1 or 2. Take everything that you have learned except mathematics and throw it away. Like it isn't true. That's what this aspect is. Just sitting down and reading the literature without without bias, without prejudice here, or holding on to what you were taught when you were brought up. Because Jupiter is, in retrograde in the third, so it's definitely going to expound upon or burn fire, light that fire up under your ass. Yes, word to Brother Jag here. So really remove away everything that wasn't healthy in your childhood or upbringing so that you can really just nurture yourself with proper information and just truth and, not have truth or dogma truth so that you can really just expand your mind and your thinking and communication. So in all your dealings, this is like the opportunity to love yourself so that you can start learning various wisdom, philosophies, and cultures so that you can end all agitational and radical speeches at the home, work, and on the streets.
All agitating,
Prophet Noble Drolly right there. So
all agitating.
Really just
hold on, just to add to your wisdom. The Holy Koran. Chapter 28, verse 3. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
7.
Chapter 28, verse 3. Okay. Go ahead, Brother Sean. We are not in any way doing anything but assisting our brother. Go ahead, brother. We
Oh wow, yeah, and Sun. Oh, Sun's right there with part of fortune. So this is definitely getting into find ways to start having better relationships with ourselves and with the mothers. And this is for, sons and mothers, and also just mothers with other mothers. This is all about breaking the ice and the challenges or the self-held obstacles so that we can start to really build better relationships with ourselves and our community and those around us and internationally. And I will yield.
And naturally, in a natural way.
Natural way.
Mothers with other mothers. It was just like, in a natural way.
Natural way, yeah.
Unnatural.
Like actually uplifting, and how they say, oh wow, I don't hang with other women because women are so hateful, always hating. That energy, not
you a hater because you said she a hater. She got to be a hater to say that.
Basic. Never forget, mother. Scissors are for paper. Okay, I yield. I'm just saying, natural interactions. All right. Scissors are for paper. Or plastic, I guess. Not for each other. No scissors for each other. Okay.
He said plastic. I guess.
I'm just saying. I'm trying my best not to go in, because y'all already know how my improv mind is, bro. I'm doing my best to behave.
See.
I'm gonna walk away and go wash my hands while y'all hold it down for about 30 seconds. It's mine, bros.
I'm trying not to go in either, because now, like I said, how that trigger with Brother Corey this morning, how that went.
We have the most lit mornings ever in our DM, bro. I swear, if we really did publish what's in our DMs, man, it would be okay. First of all, it would be the most hilarious thing on the internet. I promise you. There will be comedians that be like, yo, who the fuck made this page? Because we would have to ghost it. We would have to ghost the page. We would have to ghost write the fuck out of it. That's the best way it would actually work. I yield. That's all I'm gonna say. I yield.
That's hilarious. Excuse
me.
All right, we got next on this lovely soul day.
Moon square Mercury.
Oh wow, Luna's still in the 7th. Okay. Luna in the 7th. Mercury is in the 9th. All right, so yeah, this is like a mental cleansing. So yeah, man, book your Reiki session with I or Brother Corey or someone that you know that does Reiki. Really, yeah, be open to start to get these sessions and trying these different things. Like I said, I could even do like couple healing or partnership healing, like either like really start to get these services that we provide or that you have been seeing. I think that's why things might not be moving as quickly as for you, as we know that we do all the work ourselves, but sometimes it's good to have a helping hand. Like if you're trying to cook, and you're cutting and doing something, hey, have someone, put that boiling water on a pan for you, or, it's always good to have help. Like I said, the sun's in Virgo, so we can do it all ourselves. And as a Virgo, I know. And it's okay to ask for help and be open with others to assisting you, with that. And like Mercury and Luna, so this is our mind and our communication. So Mercury's in retrograde in Libra. So yeah, definitely get into those jurisprudence studies, as my bros have definitely been talking about, and that we, our jurisprudent gym. But, and as you study these, like, especially while Mercury's in retrograde, you will really start to see who's really sincere and who's really just out here selling packages. And who's really trying to assist and who's really trying to not assist, or who's trying to gatekeep. So just be on the lookout for that. But, when it comes to within yourself, just be charitable to yourself and those around you. With this energy. And like I said, Mercury and Libra in the 9th. So yeah, and it's not void, of course. So if you bought that book that you purchased, where we said not anything was in the void, well, if you didn't buy it, if you was looking at one and you probably purchased that when Luna went direct or ingress, pardon me, Cancer, you're really going to be enjoying this literature. I'd definitely say you go to RV Bay. I've been seeing a lot of different things about, meet your straw man, but really just going to RV Bay and just, like I said, going over the Constitution, going over some of the treaties, the different articles, because everyone's starting to see this from all various places. We see events are happening all over Midgard. And there are people already interested in what's going on. But with Mercury being retrograde, this is going deep. This is going within. This is going east instead of looking on things on the outer. Because once you start to stand the inner parts, the as above and so below, you're really kind of just keep seeing the dual nature of how everything works, how everything is going. Seeing through the psych ops, as they say, that energy, and but just pay attention to your conscious energy, what you're consciously doing, what you're consciously aware of, until Mercury and Venus gets in better spots and conditions. Really just pay attention. But not Mercury, Mercury and Venus are in mutual reception. So that's really great to just pay attention to the justice and how you relate. And with that, I will yield. So just pay attention and take note. Relax and take notes. Why you take totes of the jurisprudence?
They don't want that jurisprudence smoke. I'm trying to know. I mean, we would like for them to. However, a lot of people lack the totality. See, I know, us being students pertaining to Moor's Heritage and History School, which also, when you have that student card, you're also teacher. Because when a student is ready, the teacher appears. And what we actually realize is still maybe very few of us that are really true and faithful, because there's a certain mindset that is to occur actually, that is to happen. Oh, I already had it set, bro. The sun trine Pluto. Is that what's next, right?
Mercury opposed Jupiter.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought he was just on. That's what I thought was just happening now. Okay.
No, he was doing Moon square
Mercury. Yeah.
Got you. I see. Alrighty. Interessante. Alrighty. So coming up on the Mercury square, reflecting the Jupiter. So back to what I was saying. Yes, like guys, like what my brother Sean is saying. Yes, for us, when you begin with RV Bay Publications and Moor's Heritage and History School, and you kind of boomerang yourself in orbit into other halls pertaining to learning, what you recognize is you can come back and fully comprehend what's there within RV Bay Publications and Moor's Heritage and History School honorably and respectfully. However, one must always have the mindset to be an honor, and you really are going to have to really recognize that there are some of us who have the whole galaxy within our claws, but there are some galactic beings within the galaxy that may not even appreciate the fact that you have them protected within those claws. I'm open for correction, bro. Wow, it's unanimous then. So with that being said, let's really just make sure that we are fully comprehending, all righty, that which has been gifted and given, because those of us that are very nurturing, especially us Cancer ascendants that are present, we have a way of providing for the whole in a way that no one else has ever even sincerely, keyword sincerely, thought of. Again, I'm open for correction. Unanimous again. So you don't have to adjust your ears when you hear, especially 7HealStar speak. Let me speak for myself, brother Hassan Ghazi Obey and 7HealStar, as far as including as always my brothers. A lot of times when we speak, what may be self-centered or arrogant is your listening, not our speech, not our presentation. So this is a moment to really reflect, all righty, sincerely on your own portion in your character development and where you are. Because sometimes, and I don't know, just please help me. I open to be corrected, because I know, like Brother Jack said, anybody can say it. But sometimes, people like myself and or 7HealStar Astrology Firm may be too good for you. And in that sense, you really have to reflect within yourself and go, damn, I need to work on that within myself. So let me ask one more time. I'm open for correction. Unanimous. I yield the floor to my beloved brother in whom I'm well pleased for the Mercury. Hold on. This is the Mercury reflecting Jupiter, correct?
Indeed.
And are we there yet?
We are there now.
Movie?
We are there
1st and 7th. Ooh.
Alrighty, yeah, because they're both retrograding, right? Alrighty. I yield to you, bro. Wow, look at where it's happening again.
First,
like your sun reflecting Neptune there, brother Jay.
Islam.
Wow, looky, Astro Cookie. I yield the floor, Islam.
Islam, man, that's just interesting.
It's almost the same freaking configuration, bro.
Or
literally.
Yeah, like you know, as we said before, it's happening.
Yes,
But this is really on the inside, like things is being moved in the spirit right here. And when it comes to that physical, baby, it's really gonna happen. Jupiter in the 1st, Mercury in the 7th. We got, you know, both planets in retrograde. So this is really kind of like sit your ass down and pay attention energy. Yeah, sit back and pay attention because Jupiter's in the 1st, so you're definitely going to be thinking about, if you haven't, just what are your life philosophies? What is your foundation? What do you believe? What do you have faith in? What is truth? What is not truth? You're really just reflecting upon that, and you know things are being expanded, you know, on the inner part of you. So you're really having to slow down and reflect. Mercury in the 7th. On just how from your views and just what you do yourself is reflected into the outer world. So, you know, whether you're aware or unaware of your actions, you will receive justice, you know, whether you're doing good or bad. Mercury's in Libra. Yes, it's retrograde, but, you know, sometimes other beings outside of you don't have to really do anything to you because the universe takes care of that. So it's like, you know, watching what seeds you sow, watching what words and actions and deeds that you do to yourself and you do to others as well. Because the sun's going to shine a light upon that. You know, if Mercury and Venus is there, so, you know, how you love and how you communicate, the light's going to be shined upon that. And sun's right there reflecting Neptune too. So it's like, yeah, man, definitely start to choose love in your life over hate. And I'm not saying it like, ooh, no, but, you know, it's definitely what the collective is experiencing. This is like when I went through, when I was doing my Reiki course, there was a part that we did was deepening humanity. So really opening our hearts up to others. You know, Neptune and Pisces is all about love and universal wisdom, the bigger picture. Sun in Virgo is the details. And Jupiter in Aries, Mercury in Libra. So this is really, really loving yourself that you can love others. You know, if you have hate in your heart, let it out. I'm saying that jokingly, but seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, we're serious. We are.
Really just start letting that hate out of your heart and really just start embracing love. And you know, our first principle is love. So before you can even start to get the truth, you got to be love. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So really just really reflect here. And your mind and just wherever you job or just being out on the walk. Because this is occurring in the 1st and the 7th, but 12th from each of those is 12 and 6. So really just reflect in your mind and just even reflect when you're, you know, on the job or working or walking your dog or, you know, eating something healthy. Just be mindful and really just kind of like start to be in this present moment. And it's like those vision boards they have, you know, everyone does or, you know, puts up, and you have it on your wall and you look at it every degree every day, and you're just taking, you know, whatever necessary steps during the day to just know that that at some point, those locations, those goals, those objectives will be done, but you're just taking those necessary steps right now. And just find harmony and peace in the daily dealings, whether you feel that it's good or it's bad. And you really just, like I said, start to find peace and balance. Yeah, I'll yield for that. And I will get into, I think, the final aspect for me, and that's during the Sunday Saturn hour. So yeah, structuring your consciousness. So finally, what do we have here? Oh, we've got a solar Plutonian. Ooh, trine in the 4th and the 8th. Oh yeah, this is like that. Instead of crisscross, new beginnings to make you jump. Right here, yeah. This is a closing out of cycles. Sun in the 4th, in Virgo. So yeah, this is organizing your home. So we know Venus and Mercury. They're under they're combust. Let's see, they're combust, but they're in mutual reception. So look at the beauty of that. They're not at their best, but they're mutual reception. So they're in flow. Mercury's in retrograde. All right, but we're talking about Sun and Pluto here. So yeah, I think the collective is really going to feel that shift. It's going to be more evident for those that already feel it. Virgo and Capricorn, 4th and 8th. Yeah, this is a transition of I'm even thinking that, but because I only like to be like doom and gloom, you know what I'm saying? But like Brother Jag said earlier, just embrace your loved ones and enjoy, and really just enjoy the different like structures and things that we've been taught by elders, and just even appreciate what the elders before them brought, because now we're in the situation to where we're implementing new ways. It's the age of Aquarius. It's all about social harmonic energy here. So Virgo and Capricorn is like organizing your structure, like really being firm in just your temple, your body. Because if you're not, firm in your temple, your mind, and your body, how can you really stand? And Pluto, rules, is a co-ruler of Scorpio in the 8th. So that's, a good place for Pluto to be in. So things are just transforming. Whether we like really see it or not, but we can feel things. We can't, just quite put our finger on it. Things are changing. We just can't quite put our finger on it. And people are really just diving into the mysteries of life, of just what was like downplayed and what wasn't cool is what's popping now, It's like, oh, well, 10 years ago, this wasn't like that. But, times change. So we learn to adapt and move with the change. But some things just can't be kept secret forever, yo. So this is like a self and home shift. Embrace the shift. Don't like try to fight it.
1, 2, 3, 4, shift.
Bow, 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 bow. It's like, don't fight the feeling. Yeah, don't fight the feelings of the shift. It's going on because everyone is through them own selves going through a transformation, whether they realize it or not. So yeah, and just pay attention to your thoughts and yourself. And if you need some nurturing, nurture yourself. Or if you even feel like nurturing or caring for others, find someone that you can help do that. Or even like, I think this is like someone starting like a food kitchen, or, going to volunteer at a food kitchen, or finding some way to give service to those less fortunate, or finding ways to start servicing everyone, because this is bigger than us. Even though those that hold, positions or, have these material possessions kind of seem like the gatekeep and not care about others. This is like the collective coming together to do the work necessary. And Venus is 26 minutes away from part of fortune. So yeah, this is like a volunteer service coming together, like conference speaking or like neighborhood watch or like neighborhood block party, something like that. This is Sunday, so like, yeah, definitely like paying attention like before or after. Like watch when Mercury goes direct. If it doesn't happen beforehand, this really something in the community is going to happen. Like changes, or just talks or these different things, because Mercury and Venus, like I said, is still in that mutual reception. So details and justice. Yeah, continue to study that jurisprudence and just be ready to file suits and do federal removals, because now that you've been a federal agent all this time and now you're realizing that you are not a federal agent operating in federal trade zone. And I will yield.
Are you a foreign trade zone resident? Man, most people there, they just, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It's like, you're being a federal agent. No, I'm not. It's like, okay, did you read? Are you aware? Yo, it's kind of like that. Like, are you aware of this?
Did you know?
Good. I yield.
Oh, yeah, I yield. Let's see. It's on Brother Jack. Brother Jack.
Oh, okay. Brother Jack got it. Yeah, I come.
It's on me? Damn, I did have Monday. Okay.
Monday.
What happens when you time starring it?
Alrighty. Hold up. Okay. So yes, Moon Day. Yeah. 19th of September, 1442. Moorish calendar year, 2022. Christian calendar year, or Crusade calendar year. Right? So sun's at 26 degrees Virgo, 29 minutes. It's on the ascendant. It is rising. Of course, start the day with a glass of water. And as we were saying, with this energy and what's happening, astronomically and astrologically, it's best to really hone in on your diet and listen to your body and exercise. Go on a walk for a mile or run for a mile. Just really get active. Keep the body keep the blood flowing in an essential way. You want to keep the blood flowing. You want to purify the blood. Drink a lot of water, and remove what brings toxins to the blood. Seriously, especially if you're having like some sort of ailments and you know it. Like, just don't ignore that. Seriously, hone in on that. All right, so I only got two aspects for this Moon Day. We only got two aspects. So we got the Moon sextile Venus. So the women, the elders, and the younger ladies are, being of service, to the collective at large. So the Moon's in the 6th house, 18 degrees, Cancer, 14 minutes, and Venus is in the 7th, 18 degrees, 14 minutes. Look at that. All right, yeah. So 1642 is the Moon Day.
One more time. 6th house Jack on the lady. One more time. Are you?
Yeah, 6th house.
Oh, I didn't recognize, huh, bro?
Yeah, it's so funny. I didn't even really recognize it at first, honestly. But yeah, this is a
Spirit comes to remind you.
Mercury doing Mercury things. That moon in the sixth house is very emphasized on what I was just saying. It's based on itself on its health, on the comforts, the things that's bringing sensibilities and, like I said, comforts. Also, the moon sextile Venus, so it's like maybe this is the time to go thrifting or go shopping. Go get some very aesthetically pleasing clothing or tapestries for the home. Could be just be cleaning the home, specifically like removing all of the not so pleasingly smelling things from the home, so to speak. Right. Also just literally getting to the nitty gritty, like cleaning the baseboards possibly, or like the ceiling and the behind the refrigerator. Right. It's really just this is the time or the energy of cleaning. And if it's not so much externalized, it's internalized. So people could be fasting on this day specifically. This would be a great day to fast. Sunday specifically. So Sunday would be the start, and then you can Tuesday when the sunrise Tuesday, great day to whatever, break your fast. But like I was saying, it's just really this is the aesthetically pleasing time. So like I said, going shopping or really just being with your closest friend and possibly going over some philosophical properties or trust law maybe, or international law, or more so seeing the international law thing playing out international, right? The seeing the treaties between between two different nations, seeing how those communications are had between those two nations, like those sort of things are being like broadcast and emphasized or played out. Even so, like you can be acting like you're Queen Elizabeth and royal.
I swear, a Weekend at Bernie's just came to my head again. I tried not to laugh, yo. I couldn't help it. Oh, Weekend at Bernie's. Okay, I yield.
Yeah, like the royal family and whatnot. Like you could see someone acting out or wanting to be a part of the said royal family. Whatever. It's just something being emphasized within this international observation, because a lot of news from different nations are being publicized locally. What do you say, bro?
I said, just because it's news don't mean it ain't new.
Word, indeed. Right.
They connect us. That's why they're our sons and daughters.
Islam, and specifically observing how the programs have been programming us, so to speak. So that's a whole conversation with, like I said, close friends. Like, what you think about the conspiracy theory, y'all? Whatever. Right. But that's all being emphasized more. The superficiality is fading away. That's not going to cut it. Superficiality, save it. Go lie to someone else.
I'm so going to mention how last cycle, last Wednesday, and you had mentioned the Queen versus Dunleavy and Stevens, and then the next day, Weekend at Bernie's. So wow.
That really happened. That happened.
I'm just saying, Brother Jag delineated something on the 7th, talking about the Queen, right? The whore versus Dunleavy, because that's what Queen means. The Dunleavy versus Dunleavy and Stevens. And then the next day they're like, she ain't here no more. Shaniqua don't live here no more. Right. So I was like, okay.
There she went.
So it's transition, And you know,
So they say, right? Yes.
well, so they say, you know, it was worth the bringing up the April 21st,
Yes.
26 chart anyway.
Yes. Yes.
Right? It was worth it. I yield, bro. It's fine.
It's not. Yeah. So you know, just be open to having your feathers ruffled.
Drop down and get your eagle on, girl.
You might have to change your perspective a little bit. You might not like it. You might not like it. But it's for your greater good. So listen to the elders.
But I want to feel better.
It's very few of us that actually listened and followed the instructions from the elders. Very few. We'll point out those few that did. 7HealStar, you know, that's who. 7HealStar Astrology Firm definitely follows and enforces the instruction for real.
Islam.
Not saying we're better than anybody. I'm just saying, you know, dogs bark, cats meow, 7HealStar enforce instruction. That's it.
Islam. Yes. So honor and observe the traditions and what those traditions may be. Islam. So then we can move on to the moon's sextile in Uranus. And
you know what's so funny too, brother Jay, you talking about fasting, because brother, you know, I'm looking at Prokerala right now. And a Kaddishi fast starts on the 20th at 10:56 ante meridian, right? And it ends at 13:05 on the 21st. So it's a Kaddishi from the 20th to the 21st. Since you mentioned about fasting, yeah, people can prepare and get ready to observe a Kaddishi fast. It is the Krishna Paksha Kaddishi fast, beginning at 6:56 a.m. because, you know, usually 4 hours before it actually occurs is a good, you know, time to measure the not partake in any grain if you want to practice that endocrine system practice pertaining to the science, you know, the endocrine system science project of observing the Ekadashi fast. So I just wanted to add to your wisdom on that when you mentioned it about fasting. So it's like, yeah, that next day, yeah, it starts Ekadashi fast. So I yield.
Islam. So we're looking at the moon sextile Uranus aspect. So moon's in the 5th, right? 18 degrees, 38 minutes in Cancer. And Uranus is in Taurus, 18 degrees, 38 minutes. And it is retrograde, right? So, excuse me. It just makes me think of arts and craft, really. This is the moment of our childhood games and experiences that we learned or dealt with. We're now bringing them out to the forefront to, you know, show them to the children now. However, you know, revamping it with a little bit more technical or technological advancement, so to speak. Like damn, it's fucking Something in the Box. I forget what that show is. Something in the Box. Oh. Anyway, that Uranus in the 3rd house is like really just being inventive and or creating something very it'll be something very essential for the collective at large. So there could be a child who may create a water generator or something like that, and or make a generator based off water. And he may be like 9 years old, or he could be 18 specifically, but more so younger though. I'm thinking like a child. And that could just be inspiring. It's just being inspired by what they call artificial intelligence, but knowing like the etymon of that, and going to like the actuality of how you can simply make something literally with your hands and bring it to life. Simply the puppets with Brother Hassan. That's a Uranus in the 3rd house energy. That could be someone possibly getting the Astro Aura cubes, coloring book, Astro coloring, Brother Hassan. It's like really finding that innovative beauty, or finding how to innovatively bring beauty to astrology. Like, or you may be seeing how it's already been displayed and how you may want to like act on that beauty, or bring that
sauce in your own way.
Bringing that beauty to your home, or your creative abilities. You're letting your inner child speak more based off of being inspired again by some sort of child, or acknowledging that you need to always possibly keep that inner child ignited, so you can go through life without taking shit so seriously and being weighed down by challenges and disappointment, so to speak. It's more so it more so inspires you and ignites you to be challenged rather than to yield and be dismissive when you are challenged, right? It's best to really open yourself up to differences or unusual things, or something very sporadic, because it's something it's going to teach you something. But what it's teaching you, that depends on your mental stability, your natural constitution, all of those things at that moment in time. So just really hone in on listening, because Moon in Cancer, very intuitive energy, and Uranus is in Taurus, so it's like very practical. So it's going to be something very tangible and something that you can possibly hold in your hand. So really just hone in on that moment of clarity, to really just be yourself, because that's the only person you can be. So really just live off that principle, and be okay with motherfuckers judging you. Like, who cares? They're gonna judge you anyway. So why not do what you love to do?
Message.
Islam, I yield.
Islam, bro.
I like themselves.
No, that's the thing. That's what it is. A lot of people project their self-hate reflections, and anyone that's want to be told about themselves, we will not do it in this form. However, you can go to 7HealStar.com. We may be a little different from most of your astrologers we are actually internationally certified professional astrologers. We're not, sometimes you see people with, breasts and wires tied around stones and stuff, and shuffle cards and let me look.
My God.
And usually the unconscious Moors or conscious Moors are not really aware of that. That we're actually professional astrologers. We've actually earned our keep, via a scholarship with professional astrology organizations. And I get it. Most people first and foremost, me, for real, like, when you really from the hood, you don't glorify it. So I'm not about to sit here and let you know how stamped and sealed I really am. However, you really want to respect what it is that we do. You know what I mean? And not look at us like we some fucking goofies, for real. 7HealStar.com is where you can really respect us. Schedule your session for real. You know what I mean? You can get a mirror AstroLiteracy session either via me, Brother Jaguar Soul, Brother Corey Bay, or get your mental magician 2.0 or 3.0 from Brother Sean Alim. We will not, I repeat respectfully, we will not be reading anyone live, because that is unethical, and we respect you and your privacy, as well as what we are really, really good at. We're just giving you a glimpse of what we're good at here collectively, as we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do a lot of community service here. All righty. And if this is probably a little beyond your comprehension, we seem a little outside of the hood for you, that's fine. It'll take time for you to grow to get there, to really even respect what it is. So I'm going to say it like this, because most people will do something based off of our Albion sons and daughters okaying it. The thing is, our Albion sons and daughters, they know not to ask us for anything for free, actually, because they actually grew up in a culture where they know if you don't compensate your astrologer what you were looking for in that astrology reading, your life is going to get worse. And that's why we're like, we're not doom and gloom astrologers. We're going to give you guys some things here. However, we're not going to spoil you. You're going to respect our time and what it is that we've done to be able to even just do this off the top of our heads. And when you actually get a session with us, like a mirror session, it's going to be some time taken to produce that for you. I know a lot of people that have maybe gotten mirror sessions from us before, and, you know, they may be bandwagoning with lesser spirits and contemptible spirits. You know, a lot of times they'll try to imitate. We'll never be able to duplicate it because we have a comprehension that's much different from most people. And I'm pretty sure the way I'm saying that now, let me correct me if I'm wrong, bros. The response is probably, oh, this little arrogant motherfucker, fuck him. It's okay. You'll get over it because the truth is stern. It doesn't change and it don't pass away. I would much rather tell you the truth and you either leave our live or you never want to support us. You want to talk shit about us. I guarantee you, you'll be talking shit upset because we told you the truth, not because we lied to you. All righty. So I trust that we can respect that. All righty. And I gave that response because I you know, sometimes, you know, and I think, and I'm just going to put this on me. Sometimes, you know, when you think it's someone who may be geeky, nerdy, you know, he don't look like he got no bodies or he don't sell no dope or nothing. I don't do those things. However, that doesn't mean that my stamp and seal in the hood doesn't come from being very honorable in other ways. All righty. So again, you're any and everybody, mothers and sons, you're going to respect what it is that we do at 7HealStar.com, because what you're really going to really realize is not too many people at all can do what we do, and the elders approve. You know what I mean? And all it's going to take is for you guys to ask the elders, honestly. You know, talk to Mother Rashida Bey if you can. Talk to Mother Rasa Mariah Vive. They'll both let you know that we've grown tremendously and they recognize and see our growth. All righty. It's just that I get it, since we're sons and we don't have vaginas and breastises, you know, it's always usually that reluctant to really respect what it is that we do kind of energy we always come across when it's other sons, or maybe, you know, mothers that are jealous that we're as highly intelligent and in our higher self most of the time, more than other people, especially in a world where most people are scamming and trying to get over on people. So the more you know public service announcement has been brought in part to you by Respect Us. That's what it's been brought in part to you by. So with that being said, I'm going to move on now. We have here this solar ascendant conjunction here at 27 degrees Virgo, 28 minutes. And we can see that Mercury in the first is actually ruling the first and the 12th, guys. And also Mercury is, let's see if it's happening, ruling the 10th house also. Looky, Astro Cookie. 10, 12, and 1. So we're really standing firm in how we isolate ourselves. However, we're making sure that that sun is bringing a light to whom we are so that we can be able to viably share with others, right? Because 11th house is another others kind of situation. We're going to pour out and share what it is that we need. However, as you can see, we're going to make sure that we really are detailed about how we're communicating balance and really finding that beauty in that detail so that the balance that's communicated will be honored. And with that, I yield the floor. My very first aspects. I have 6 aspects here, and I'm just going to actually keep them brief. I have a Venusian Uranian trine here, right? Okay, so there's a perfect harmony between how we actually value relating to people as well as sharing those values. All righty, and we can see clearly that Venus, correct? Venus is in the 3rd house in Virgo. So Venus in Virgo at 18 degrees, 38 minutes here. Venus, 18 degrees, Virgo, 38 minutes. And we have a trine with Uranus here. Uranus has this accidental dignity here, actually. in the 11th. However, said in modern terms that it would be in its quote unquote fall. So Uranus having quite a debilitation, however, it's having favor here in accidental dignity. So we can really be able to be innovative with those values and bring a little change into how things are seen, right? And that can only be when one is standing firm on their square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses away, and making sure we're bringing to the center stage and being very creative with those things that really relate to our inner child, and be very fortunate in that communication that we're sharing. So those values in detail, once again, can be honored. And with that, I yield the floor. Next, we have a lunar Neptunian trine, actually, where we're really securing our institution in a harmonious fashion. All right, and that institution in stit with in standing. So the in standing. All righty. So the state pertaining to in standing, going east. Institution is very east, so to speak, if you would look at it like that. And interestingly, we have this lunar Neptunian trine occurring where Luna's in the 11th house. Look, more 11th house stuff going on here, right? 11 and 8 are exactly 4 houses away. So technically, Luna has a little bit of accidental dignity in a derived house kind of fashion, because 11th is 4th from the 8th. And what we are really being able to do here is really nurture those things that are poured out and shared, really nurture even kind of the energy that is exchanged to be able to secure our position in some joint possessory kind of fashion, right? So you may be a co-owner to something or with someone pertaining to some institution. What you can really do is be able to tie yourselves together in a way where the values that are being shared from one another are really bringing you together, instead of actually tying yourselves together by some rigid obligation within a contract. And with that, I yield the floor. Next, we have a lunar Plutonian reflection here. All righty. Lunar Plutonian reflection. Luna is there actually in the 10th house. All right. Not so, dominant in Cancer, however, accidental debilitation in the 10th. All righty. Pluto sitting there in the 4th house. All righty. Within Capricorn. And here, guys, we're really nurturing our early like when it comes to the early childhood home, we may be able to flash back and go there to be able to allow ourselves to make this transformative stance in how we actually secure infrastructure within ourselves. This is the prevent your midlife crisis energy. All righty. So you may be going through, especially after that that lunar trine Neptune energy, right? You can really allow yourself to really embrace the changes that you're going through. All righty. Where, let's say, for example, someone is coming home after doing years of a bit somewhere. This is not 1999 anymore. All righty. This is 2022. And the beings out here do not operate very well with intimidation. All righty. So it would be really best for you to take those things that you would do normally outwardly with someone. And how about you top tier bully yourself and allow your higher self for a chance in life to really dominate over your lower self, and do your best to not get offended, right? Because offense is the bait of lower self. So lower self will really seek to make you feel offended by using the bait pertaining to offense. All righty. So I think in the Christian theological world, Joyce Meyer has it as the offense is the bait of Satan. And that's in Power Thoughts. All righty. The book termed Power Thoughts. So you guys could be really able to allow yourselves to really just grow. All righty. Really nurture and grow your standing. And when I said in standing, right? Institute at first, right? It's very 12th house Neptunian Piscean type energy. However, when it comes to, how you stand, even in your career, you may want to express your energy somewhere for compensation, and you will find that people will not respond to your late 90s communication. So make sure you're transforming that and putting yourself, you may be in your 40s or 50s, maybe even 60s. However, you're going to have to take yourself back to 7 years old and recondition your reasoning. With that, I yield the floor. Next, we have a solar-lunar sextile. Solar-lunar sextile here. Sol, right? Sol is right here in the 10th house in Virgo, all righty, at 27 degrees, 40 minutes. Luna here in the 8th house, all righty. This is where you don't want to ask for a raise. What you want to do is allow yourself to have your behaviors seen and observed in a way where people will want to do for you. They will not mind making sure you have what you need, provided you are sincerely being yourself. This is you don't have to be such a try-hard energy, all righty? So really allow yourself to formulate those things that are really in mutual reception with your standing, because, you know, that which will be shared with you and poured out upon you will be based on you actually harmoniously balancing your communication and reflecting the beauty from within yourself in a very intestinal fashion. So, and you know, the intestines are a process organ. Okay, so you can sit here and really process, you know, the essential things in your life in a way where you can literally inherit something that will secure yourself even at your home. It may even be a home. You may find yourself looking for a place to stay, things of that nature. And before you know it, you're thinking to yourself, man, I don't know what I'm about to do. I'm about to be out here X, Y, and Z. And you never know, you may get an invite to the jurisprudence gym that will allow you to, you know, write yourself somewhere, or you will meet someone out of the blue, out of nowhere. It's going to be a divine intervention. And what's going to happen is an opportunity for you to grow yourself in this new home, because this being may just let you be there. It may be a so-called non-mortgaged home due to it being, quote unquote, completely discharged and or paid off. And what you'll be able to do actually is be a very generous steward for the sheer fact that you're not being charged to stay there. And with that, I yield the floor. Oh, pardon me here. I have this is a void of course actually also. And that void of course is actually going to be for about, give me 1 second, 4 hours and 40 minutes. Is my math correct, brothers?
Yes.
Is it 4 hours and 40 minutes?
See.
5 hours, hold on, 11, 12, 57. Yeah. 12. Is it 4? I think I got it.
4:40, yes.
Yeah, so 4 hours and 40 minutes, right? So just wanted you guys to double check me. I'm too cool to be embarrassed. 4 hours and 40 minutes, alrighty. So guys, make all your major transactions prior to 11:57 ante-meridian Eastern on the 20th. Make sure you go about doing that way. Alrighty. And make sure you sincerely compensate your astrologers. Stop being offended by people that intelligently stand on their square. All right. So with that being said, have some heart. Allow your subconscious mind and your heart to come together and really be a service to yourself, and end the fascination and denial with that, with your insecurities. Your insecurities are based on fascination and denial here. So what you can actually do is really set your subconscious mind on your heart here. This is just happening after moonset, right? So set your subconscious mind with your heart here and really allow yourself to pet your lower self into submission, so to speak. Tame that animal called lower self spirit energy, right? Because anima is spirit in Latin. What you can be able to do is just have your artful breathing motivations be able to bring forth that which will serve you better. All righty. Serve yourself way better. All righty. And kill within those things that aren't harmonious for your growth. With that, I yield the floor, and I will be giving my final testimony here. It is a lunar mercurial sextile. So there's growth and opportunity between the early childhood home and early childhood development. All righty. So you may find yourself allowing the homeschooling to take place in a way that you'll actually learn some things about yourself while you're seeking to share some things with your little ones. All righty. And you will see Luna here at 2 degrees Leo, 3 minutes, right? This is just 23 minutes off of the biliousness degree, all right? And you know, biliousness is like one having bile, right, in the liver and the heart. Very unhealthy type of liquid here to have in the body. So what you can be with your subconscious mind and your heart and communication, make sure they are together. Make sure you give disclosure to what it is that you're going to say, because you don't mean to be offensive. You're not seeking to bring offense. However, what you are intending is to make sure that you're telling the truth, for the truth is stern, it doesn't change, and it doesn't pass away. And Mercury is there in the 5th house. So this is really dealing with you being able to communicate those things, bring it right home, land your plane effectively, right? Centering it upon that which is balanced, right, and just. All right. You may find yourself speaking to the local community or a group of brothers or your siblings in general. And fortunately, fortunately allow yourself to nurse that communication to them so that you can really reflect the things on your heart in a very balanced fashion. However, making sure that as you go to shine those things out from your heart, make sure people do not feel like they have been defecated upon. Of course, Virgo, again, rules the intestine, and the end of that intestine is usually where your excrement exits. So to prevent a feeling shitted on communication, make sure you fully disclose your intention. All righty?
Islam.
Go ahead, Jag. You can add, bro. I yield.
No, I don't got none of that. Islam, I agree.
Islam, beloveds, and I'm going to yield the floor to we're going to yield the floor to our beloved brother, in whom we are well pleased, Brother Sean Alim L, taking us out here with the solar ascendant conjunction, as well as his one testimony for this degree. I yield. Islam.
If I had one testimony, yeah. Islam. All right. So at the Wednesday, Mercury day, Mercules. All right. Sun at 28 degrees Virgo. So definitely getting close to autumn time, what they would say fall. So just kind of, I guess, just say, just review kind of your whole Virgo season and how that went. And yeah, move your body, do some yoga. In words of Brother Jag.
Move your body. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, and guess I'll get into the only aspect for this Wednesday. Moon and Jupiterian sextile, right?
Is it a sextile?
See.
The trine.
I'm trying, yeah, why? It can't be a sextile. How could it be a sextile? How could it be?
All the way in October. Hey, that's the day after the workshop intensive.
It's not even possible.
That'll be a whole sun cycle.
Wow,
Still holding it down with my bros.
Hold it down with my bros. Amazing. Fine time of aspect.
Word it.
Oh, say. Let me stop. Goodness gracious. 1-3-1-3-1. That's a 9.
There you are, Saya.
Gratitude, Miko. This is occurring during the Wednesday. This will be a Mars day moon aura. So this is just some active intuition here, okay? Luna in the first house, 4 degrees, 26 minutes. Jupiter, definitely home where he's at, in the 9th house, naturally, ruling over Sagittarius, but it's Pisces right there. So, so this is a trine between Moon and Jupiter. We got Aries and Leo. Yeah, this is like a get your shine on, type of energy, like really just enjoying like the wisdom and experiences that we have that we've experienced thus far. And Jupiter in the 9th, it's long distance travel, but you can just take it as a long distance of just kind of like your life journey up until this moment. Really Moon and Leo, so definitely treat yourself, and it's in the first house. So yeah, this is really kind of like what they would say, gaslighting yourself or putting yourself on a pedestal, but not in a egotistical sense. This is like just really being proud of oneself, just from how far you've came through all your trials and tribulations. You have studied out from things that didn't work and then adjusting to how things worked. Definitely that. And man, 1 and 9. Yeah, this is like foreign cultures connecting with others, right? Or just like somebody's grandparents, I want to say, is gonna bring them something for like one of their foreign long distance trips, or they're gonna like introduce them to like somebody they know foreign. Yeah, like about to get introduced or about to get a gift brought to them. And yeah, just yeah, be open to continue to grow. Like the sense of feeling accomplished, but not letting that accomplishment feeling keep you stagnant. As Brother Sean always says, Sean, well, to me, he's like, Brother Sean, he said, I bet you walk around, doing your work, but humbly, that you the shit, but you kind of keep it to yourself. It's like that energy, like.
I mean, we have to know that we're the shit.
Yeah.
However, because look, like my North Node in Gemini in the 11th house, which means my South Node is in Sagittarius in the 5th. That means not only am I the shit, however, this year, this lifetime, actually, I have to assist in bringing out everybody else being super great and magnificent. That's what, because in a past life, I was able to bring those things, have those things. And now let's bring it forward to everyone else. You see what I'm saying? And to yield to you after saying this, man, the Moon and Jupiter are they're their own final dispositors in the trine too, bro. It is so beautiful. Mm-hmm. I yield the floor, bro. But yes, you got to know that, bro. You got to know that, I know that bro, because we know each other's charts. However, it's like, man, that's what 7HealStar does. We actually know that we're really great at what we do, but we got to be like, oh, these old things kind of type. Oh, golly jeepers. Oh, thanks, guys. It's how we really got to be. However, that we're not gonna just let people walk over us, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you should be humble. No, I shouldn't. I should be kind and loving. That's what I should be. I yield to you, beloved. Islam.
Yeah, this is it's like a new spark here. Like a creative, kind of like a creative spark now, or just going through like some information, or really just catching something from when you're in solitude, and that just like relighting a spark of like motivation. It's like, wow, I'm really doing this, and now I have this information, or I'm being called to do this to really, touch the heart of others, because I've now touched the heart of myself, and now I'm going to uplift the minds and hearts of myself and the collective. Yeah, and Pluto right there is on the descendant. So yeah, transforming others from our heartfelt energy and wisdom. that's going to bring the healing, sharing that healing journey, just your experiences, what you've been through, what you've conquered, and just sharing it to others so that they can now, transform themselves, transform their structures. Because even though they know, they possibly could have just needed to hear that to really ignite something within them, whether it's their heart or their minds. And with that, I will yield with no sixth house. I think interpretation for me. Woo.
Definitely got that 1919 like type energy there, man. That present in the future type energy. You know what I mean? Kind of past
Jupiter ruling the sixth house now. So.
Lucky.
Just gotta say something. You just can't let me slide away. You just can't let me Michael it and cycle it away, huh?
That's a no.
he had to Jesus Christ. Right.
You think you got away with no six houses? Get out of here.
Jupiter ruling the sixth with Sagittarius on there is definitely Jesus Christ. Right? That's religious service.
And I almost got away with it if he wasn't for Brother Jack,
That's what we're here for, man. We're here to be each other's eyes. All right. 7 eyes of Allah for one another, right? Because man meets Allah when, man meets Allah in the heart. However, interacting with one another, that's Allah communicating with Allah without trying to sound all super science, mathematical God, you know what I mean? All that
mathematics God.
Peace God.
Oh God. Okay. Right. Did you read? Are you aware of Veritas? Even when people mention Persians, it's like, that has to deal with Perseus, the constellation, right? Like you find me those people that.
Or what about the Mohammedans? What about them?
Yeah, Maha, great. Medan, right, is measured. So great measurers of what? The celestial spheres. Like, come on, man. So it's like Hebrew Israelites. What's Hebrew? Come from the Heber or Eber, which means wandering stars or wandering planet. What's Israelite? That mindset that you have and get after you let go of sense consciousness in Egypt, because Egypt is mental bondage to sense consciousness. No, son, my Afro blackness says that I'm rich. Shut up. No, you're not. You read this book respectfully, because that's what we're here to do. In order to change the people, you must change their literature and stop being offended. Because some people would try to say that, it's bad character. Like, there's no bad character happening here when it's okay. Let's just say you're drowning in the maritime pool and we're lifeguards and we go, tweet, no running. And you're like, motherfucker, keep blowing that whistle telling me not to run. That's okay. Go and fall on your face. Break a toe. What'd you say, bro?
Look, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, man, you have no clue, man. That's why sometimes, and it's really sad, sometimes I just let people hurt themselves. And then they'll remember and think, you know what? I shouldn't have said dishonorable things to honorable people or about honorable people. That's okay. That's okay. But we just have to let people hurt themselves. Because, how many times you got to blow the whistle? You know what I'm saying? How many times? But, sometimes when people don't think like we think, we're termed, Brother Hassan is termed an arrogant asshole. It's okay. Because I'm definitely not that. I'm more of a loving brother. And I just had to realize that we're in a world where most people are either immune to loving brothers and mothers, or they're not really used to it. It's really odd and strange. However, let me stop the screen share here. And I like to thank my beloved brothers in whom I'm well pleased. Brother Terrell Tamari Bey did an excellent assistance. I felt more like I was assistant bro, because it's just like, man, my man was on it, making sure these different aspects were brought up accordingly so that we can continue this community service. You know, maybe that's it too. Sometimes when you keep doing something for the people so much freely that, you know, they don't realize that they're getting spoiled by us, right? No, I'm serious, man. A lot of people don't recognize that they're getting spoiled by us, man. And we do a great work. However, you know, we're not here to cater to anyone's ignorance. See, what we do is we treat people, and even in our presentations and what we do, we know that you guys are highly intelligent. But I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, brothers, that a lot of people out there ultimately want you to cater to their, oh, well, I didn't know that. And I just, you know, just some type of weak ass crutch type thought and communication. It's just like, you know you're a genius, right? You know you're a born master, right? No, you don't know that? Well, here, be taught and reminded. Reminded.
Remember.
Mm-hmm. Be taught and reminded. So I want to also thank our brother Braveheart L, brother Sean Alim L, also, because guys, what we're doing, and like, you know, another thing I'm really recognizing too, the young and yet unborn are probably be the ones that really appreciate us for real. They won't really have, you know, like I said earlier, sometimes, you know how some people just kind of wish it wasn't Jay-Z that's Jay-Z. They kind of wish it was them that was Jay-Z. They wish they were home. You know what I'm saying? However, because I growing up near the Baltimore Corporation, I know people that are within Jay-Z's, you know, generation, and a lot of these, you know, older street dudes just do not like Jay-Z. And I thought it was because of, like, yeah, that dude can't rap, because, you know, because when I was doing my thing, bing, there it goes. There it is. That's what happened. You wasn't able to do your thing how Jay-Z did his thing, and now you have this animosity that's actually stopping you, where you probably would have gone much further if you would have found a way to collaborate with Jay-Z. Honestly. That's really how it goes. I mean, I know when I saw brother Taj Tariq Bey, and I'm sitting here studying sincerely from the things that he's sharing and putting out, and Mother Ross Mariah, I needed to meet these people because I just wanted to assist. Man, how do I look? Let me go to House of Reawakening Minds. I don't have much finance, but I'll sweep and do this and vacuum and I can, you know, provide this. You know, I can probably organize you guys things. Do free advertisement. I just was doing it. I didn't even ask to do the free advertisement. I just did it. That's why at one point in time, House of Reawakening Minds, people couldn't find seats. I had it packed wall to wall. Ask some of those Moors near the Philly Corporation that was running the York House. They'll tell you. Ask those brothers of mine that's, you know, that was coming to those Great Seal National Association of Moorish Fairs astrology meetings in the basement of the Recreation Center near Shaka Moxon, near the Philadelphia Corporation. They'll tell you, look, you ain't gotta like me, but you gotta respect me. You gonna respect me. You feel me? And what it is that we do. So with that being said, I'm gonna yield the floor to my beloved brother Terrell Tamari Bey and my beloved brother Sean Alim L. And when y'all are complete, I will close on out. Islam,
I yield.
Should have been me, not Jay-Z. Joe brother Sean, hilarious. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Sometimes, you know, minus the snitching, because we don't deal with that BS. It's just like, you know, when Nikki Bonds just stepped on Blue Magic, and it's like, call it something else then if you're gonna step on it. You know what I mean? Because this is already, you know, twice, if not quadruple the quality for next to nothing. So with that being said, I am going to, Diesel. Let me move my chair this way, baby, so I'll roll over you.
Diesel.
Puppy. The puppy. All righty, so last thing is be yourselves and
Donate.
And absolutely indeed, guys.
Show some love with the share button.
I know, right? Go and go, hit like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and get ready for us to not cater to your fucking emotions, right? I'm serious. What else should I fucking say here, bro? We're not about to sit here and pet you and shit and cater to you, to your fucking lower self. We're not doing that. We're here to assist you in your ascension. That's what it is that we do for real. That's what we've been doing. However, we already know that some people can't handle that because they wish it was them. But however, it is what it is, man. We're just being our divine constitution. That's all, you know. We're just being naturals, you know. That's it, you know. However, with that being said, on behalf of the entire 7HealStar.com astrology firm, we'd like to thank you all for joining us every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from the 12th August 2022 until the 30th October 2022. We still have going on, right? We have going on our 7HealStar.com astrology firm, and Promptu Improv presents the AstroLiteracy Comprehension Conference. Come on by, come on through. You can check it out because you know we kind of go live a little bit before we actually go, because we already know we're not clout chasing popular Moors. Okay, we don't do that. We're not doing the clout chasing thing. All righty. So we're sincerely giving you what you need, knowing that since it's so not controversial, that it's not going to be too many people interested, and that's really the trick to it, to kind of even show you. That's another way of holding a mirror up to you. It's only gonna be few faithful. It's only gonna be few faithful. So you can join I and my brothers there. Our brother Aura Muaba Bay makes it for a great, I'm telling you, a great AstroLiteracy Comprehension Conference every time, bro, every class. He asks some of the greatest questions ever in his sincere grasping and moving forward to comprehending what it is that we have there. So with that being said, to our beloveds in whom we're well pleased, I am going to thank you again on behalf of the 7HealStar.com astrology firm. And thank you again, Brother Terrell Tamari Bay and Brother Sean Alim L. I appreciate you, brothers. I love you, brothers. All righty. And this is here where I say, namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. Peace and love. Did I actually make myself the host? I probably did. I can end it. Hey, looky, Astro Cookie.